FHSA Account Guide. Canada already has the HBP program, and now there is another FHSA, which is a savings investment plan established to help first-time homebuyers. Starting from April 1st, everyone can start investing in FHSA. What details do you need to pay attention to? 1. Opening and contribution. Firstly, who can open an FHSA? You need to be 1. Canadian resident or citizen. 2. Over 18 years old and under 72 years old. 3. First-time homebuyers. That is to say, when opening this account, you do not have any property or have not held any property for at least 4 years. Someone said that my husband owns my real estate, and I don't own any property. Can I open this account? No, you and your husband are a family, and their own housing is your own housing. Secondly, how much can I buy? Qualified public funders can purchase 8,000 CAD per year, and up to 40,000 CAD for their lifetime. The unused limit of the current year can be postponed for future use. However, it should be noted that your deferred limit only exists after you open an account, and there is no limit without opening an account. For example, if you open an FHSA account this year, and invest 5,000 CAD, you will have a total of 11,000 CAD worth of 3,000 plus 8,000 CAD to invest next year. But if you haven't opened this account at all this year, will you have a contribution limit of 16,000 if you open it again next year? No, next year, there will only be an 8,000 limit for opening an account. You can have multiple FHSA accounts at the same time, but the maximum investment limit and annual investment limit remain unchanged. What products can I purchase after opening an account? Like RRSP, stocks, funds, and bank deposits are all acceptable, while land investment and private company equity are not qualified investment products. 2. Tax impact. FHSA account purchases can be offset against tax, and are not subject to tax upon first purchase withdrawal. Like RRSP accounts, the amount of FHSA purchased can be deducted from the income without tax payment. Someone asked, my tax has already been deducted when I pay my salary. How can I offset it? That requires you to declare at the beginning of the second year, which is now when you file your tax, and then claim the tax back from the tax bureau. All profits within the FHSA account are exempt from tax, and losses cannot be offset. If you use a regular non-registered account to speculate in stocks, the annual trading gains and losses can be taxed, but the trading gains and losses within this account do not need to be taxed. There is no need to pay tax when withdrawing a house for the first time, which means you will not receive a tax form due to the withdrawal from this account. However, if the withdrawal is for other reasons, it still needs to be taxed. So what kind of extraction is qualified? When extracting, you need to be 1. Canadian resident or citizen. 2. First-time homebuyers, or those who have not owned the property within 4 years, can also. 3. There is a purchase contract, and the house should be delivered no later than October 1st of the following year. 4. Property must be located within Canada. What if you return to China and become a non-tax resident after opening this account? So you need to pay taxes to withdraw the money from this account. To withdraw tax-free, you must return to Canada and become a tax resident before buying a house, so that the withdrawal does not need to be taxed. 3. Relationship with HBP. HBP does not exist separately. You cannot open an HBP account at a bank, it exists within the RRSP account. Only those who have purchased RRSP are eligible to have HBP. HBP is a loan contract with a maximum loan amount of $35,000, which needs to be repaid by purchasing an RRSP within the next 15 years. Outstanding HBP will be taxed as income for the year. FHSA is an independent investment account outside of the RRSP account, and there is no need to repay after the first home purchase withdrawal. Another important point is that since it is an independent account, its investment can expand and shrink. Although the maximum contribution is $40,000, the withdrawal may be $80,000 or only $20,000, depending on your investment level. The Tax Bureau did not say that this account can only withdraw a maximum of 40,000 CAD, it just said that all the money coming out of this account to buy a house is tax-free. So if you have the ability, you can definitely accumulate a high down payment here. Finally, can FHSA be used simultaneously with HBP? When this question first became a contingency plan last year, the answer was no, either HBP or FHSA. But this point was removed from the version that was released this year. That is to say, HBP and FHSA can be used simultaneously. For other precautions. Firstly, FHSA cannot be postponed for purchase. Everyone knows that RRSP can be purchased in the first 60 days of the second year, and included in the previous year's limit, but FHSA cannot. The amount for 2023 must be purchased within 2023. Purchases made in 2024 will be included in the 2024 quota. Secondly, the FHSA balance can be transferred to the RRSP account. Since FHSA can grow, it is highly likely that there will be a balance after buying a house, which can be transferred to an RRSP account. And the transfer does not occupy the RRSP limit. If the money in this account has not been used until the age of 71, the account must be closed before December 31st of that year, and the transfer should be to the RRIF account. So someone said, since FHSA does not occupy the RRSP account, can I have an additional tax credit of 8,000 CAD per year? Yes, if you haven't bought a house yet, it can indeed help you save a lot of money. To be honest, this is not the original intention of this plan, to help those who have not yet bought a house save enough down payment. As for those who have already bought a house, don't think about opening an FHSA account to offset taxes first, and then transferring them directly to an RRSP account without buying a house, because this account is the same as RRSP, with a monthly penalty of 1% for excessive contributions and rolling compound interest.